I think Ellel Grange for me has been the best place for me to come apart from the rest of the world. The long driveway for me is like perfect. The closer I got to the building, the further away the road was. It just symbolically for me I felt like I was leaving stuff behind as I was driving up the driveway to start something new.
This is like just coming totally away from the noise, from the distraction, from the humdrum, and just being open to discover a whole new world and a whole new opportunity to get more in tune with God, to stop listening to the noise and listen to God in a deeper and a more personal way. And if you come with that attitude, you will not be disappointed.
I would say coming to Ellel Grange, it is a beautiful experience. Coming through the doors, being greeted and welcomed with such warmth, and in a way that immediately you feel at ease. The staff have been amazing. We just feel so much part of a greater, wider family here. Even during Corona, the staff have been exemplary and shown us the love of Christ and have just served us in such a precious way. It's been so touching, and we feel overwhelmed by that love, and just seeing Christ's love in action through the staff. It's been amazing. It's been really great.
Meal times was great. The food is great. Conversations over the meal times, it was wonderful. I mean, I felt like if Jesus spent so much time in fellowship with food, then it was okay for us to do that. A lot of good conversation pieces came out of that.
There's room for group discussions and just questions through the time of the discussions, from the students to the teacher, and it's just really helpful to get around all these different topics of the Bible, and to get time to listen to all the answers, for you to just ponder it and learn.
In this kind of environment, for me, it was really healing. And I'm so glad I came. It was like being in the Garden of Eden, without getting too spiritual about that, but it felt really like it was a good place. And learning about the history of Ellel and how many years this has been going on, and how much prayer and healing has gone on on these grounds, you can really feel that when you come here.
My husband and I, we feel like we've been recalibrated. It's like we've been walking with Jesus for a long time. We've longed for more of him. We've lived as disciples. And it's like, oh my goodness, there's more. We feel refreshed, recalibrated, ready for whatever comes. It's been such a privilege.
And I can only agree that it's been a great experience of fellowship, of love, and I would say that one of my highlights, if I should mention that, has really been the time when we had practiced praying for each other, the ministry, what do you call it, workshop. And for the first time, maybe in a long time, I really felt that being in that situation, God really gave me something that I don't normally get, like a picture that really was the answer to the whole situation that we were praying about, and that was encouraging, and I will go for more of that.
The teaching, the ministry times, they were done with such love and compassion, you can't help but be okay with being vulnerable, I guess. And as I'm approaching the last week of Flagship, I can definitely look back and say this was probably the best thing I could have possibly have done for myself.
I got Christian parents, and they have both Christian parents, and I grew up, always wanted to be a Christian from a very young age, and just wanted to, just be a Christian, and then I ended up being a missionary, different places in the world, and having worked with youth with the mission, and I really enjoyed that. But you can be tired and marked by life and circumstances, and it can be hard for you to open up again to God's ways. And I find that Ellel is just, people are very loving and concerned, and God gets a chance to get under your skin and tell you that He cares for you, so that you can be motivated again to walk in His ways and actually let His will happen in your life.
When in real life do you get 9 weeks to be in a place which is so gracious, where people are so for you, where the team go out of their way to make your experience reflect the love of God, and you get 9 weeks to unravel around the edges, and you don't have to pack it all away and go to work in the morning.
Well, if you are looking to come into Flagship, I think you have to be at a place where you really want to do business with God, and that you come here determining not to leave the same way that you arrived. And if you come here with that expectation or determination, you will not be disappointed, because God will meet you wherever you open your heart, in whatever area He's willing and desires, and looking forward to meeting you in those areas that you haven't had a space or even time to meet with Him in. And this place will give you the opportunity to meet with God in a way in another way you may not have another opportunity in that time in your life to do this. So if you can, sell those extra pair of boots, sell the coat, whatever you need to do, so that you can come here and become equipped to do a work that God has called you to do from the beginning of time, but maybe you just don't even know it yet.
So I feel I'm going home with so many treasures to ponder, and treasures that I can share with other people as well.
It's just been fantastic, and I don't think we should ever be the same.
Thank you, Ellel, and thank you, Lord.